another episode of Sharp Bets today. I am joined by the sharpest of bettors of all time. It is John Hyslop. John, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was perfect. Lawrence Cager was a hit at my family Thanksgiving for about 15 seconds, actually, because he covered on the first play of the game. So kind of ruined the day a little bit just because I had to watch the Giants Cowboys for no reason
What do
after
you
that
mean
happened.
the Giants
But
covered? It was a good day for Giants bettors.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'd say it was more of a poor day for Cowboys bettors just because of how that played out. Like, that was bad.
I'll take
It
it.
was it
Anything.
was really bad. You don't have to. Did they get a win for that? For covering or
Anyway,
no?
let's
Or
just
did
move
they
on.
lose?
That is
Okay. No, I'm just trying to figure out how this all
how you
works out.
watched the game. Why do we have to reiterate what happened?
I did well, I mean, they lost. I mean, they got boat
Thank
raced really,
you.
but
So how did the Lions do?
they almost beat the, Buffalo Bills, who are the
You
Super Bowl
know?
favorites. Yeah.
Is that a win?
Yeah, for the Detroit Lions, yes, that is a win. Like, anytime you take the Super Bowl well, it almost took the Super Bowl favorite Buffalo Bills to overtime, that's a good thing. They actually should have won that game too. If they had a coach.
Sure should have, John.
Mhm,
Anyways,
mhm.
instead of talking about NFL for your pick today, we are headed to the NBA. We got some basketball player props. The Orlando Magic is taking on the Philadelphia Sixers. Now the Magic are only 5-13 this season. Sixers are like an even 9-9. They're mid. But the Magic have dealt with a ton of injuries all season long. They're starting to heal. We're going to see the return of Paolo tonight after a 7-game absence for his ankle injury. The 76ers come into this contest, though, with way more injuries. This is just like an injured team placing an injured team. We got James Harden out. We got Tyrese Maxey out. And we got Joel Embiid out. They're all dealing with foot injuries. Magic are 3.5-point favorite. John, what do you got for us?
Well, this is perfect because, like you said, everybody's hurt. So it makes it really tough for the books to price these guys because, you're seeing, I don't know, like Shake Milton, his points prop is like 16.5 tonight, that's absurd, but nobody's playing for the Sixers, so it's not absurd. He's going to play like 30 something minutes. Going through his game logs, he has actually played 30 minutes in the last 4 games. So like he's been playing a lot lately. Tonight, I'm going to say 20 plus points, plus 175 for Shake. If you wanted to get wild, I mean, it is Black Friday. You could go 25 plus points, plus 600, which I think I might do as well, just because. I mean, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? Just take both, hope both hit. But if one hits, I mean, you're still walking with money. Thing is, he's gone over 20 points in 2 of his last 3 games. He's taken at least 14 shots in all 3 of those games. So he is getting volume, which is what you need to score 20 points and even 25 points. One of those games he had 27. So he's done this before. That was against Minnesota, which they're much better than the Magic. The Magic, even though they're at home, they are horrific in defensive efficiency this season so far. We're talking like 5 teams are worse than them in the NBA. That's it. Only 5. So we should see some points. The Sixers are playing a little bit faster lately too, without Embiid, Harden, and Maxey on the floor. So we could get it. This is definitely a pace-up spot, but we could see multiple more possessions than we normally do from a Sixers game, which gives Milton more of a chance to score. The game should stay tight. I mean, it's a 2-point spread right now, so we don't really have to worry about one of these teams blowing the other one out and all the starters sitting. I don't know. I think this is probably one of the greatest plays of all time. One of them.
One of the greatest
The
plays.
top 5 at least.
It's
Yeah.
also our first NBA pick on the show, so I feel like
Oh,
that
really?
for the season. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm
I
pretty
think so
sure.
too. I usually go NFL on Fridays, but I mean we've got a lot of action this weekend, so we might as well start today. You know what I mean? I knew you would probably do NFL, so why not go? Why not give the people something to bet on Friday?
Okay,
You
well,
know?
I did do NFL, so I'll just get
Oh,
right into
perfect.
it.
Who knew?
We are in week 12, so that means we have about 5 more weeks of regular season football. So I took on the Arizona Cardinals, who are hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. It's going to be Sunday. I think it's like midday. So, you get some time, have your breakfast. Neither team has done as well as we thought they would this season. And one team One team's got to win, right, John? That's how it
Yeah,
works.
actually, they could tie.
That's fair.
But
Okay.
but
We'll
but
see what
but
happens.
that's rare.
But
That's rare.
with that being the case, the Chargers desperately need a win. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games, and all of those 4 games, they just blew 4 different leads. Even with especially their 30-27 loss to Kansas City Chiefs last week. I don't know if you remember that game. But
I
the Cardinals have also been defeated 3 times in their last 4 outings. Their most recent loss was, though, however, a blowout against 49ers, 38-10. Oh, it's pretty bad, yeah. And the Chargers' biggest weakness is their non-existent run defense. Lucky for them, that shouldn't be an issue with Arizona. The Cardinals ranked 21st in their NFL rushing defense. So I think it's a great matchup for them. We're going to bet them. We get them right now at -3, -1.5 on DraftKings. I say let's do it.
don't see why not. Lane 3 on the road's always tough, but I mean, when you're talking about doing it against Arizona, I mean, that's not really lane 3 on the road.
The Chargers are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 road games.
Not bad.
Got
Not
answers
bad
for
at all.
everything this week, John.
The parlay's gonna hit.
All right, speaking of, let's get right to it. We've got a -105 pick, a +175. John, if you were to parlay this odds, I'll let you go first. What do you think it would be?
I'd say it's plus 300.
All right, I'm gonna say +305.
That was cheap. I always go low.
It was +436. This is a good parlay.
I thought I could trick you.
Not this time, buddy.
I know.
But we got a +436 parlay for you guys this week. And we will see you next week, Wednesday, for our next episode of Sharp Bets Today. John, we're almost at our 100th episode. Isn't that wild?
What number are we on?
96 or something?
I thought this was 100. It felt like 100.
It would make sense that we'd have the 100th episode and Matt's not here. He doesn't get to celebrate with us.
It happens. He's probably tired. He probably had a lot to eat yesterday.
Who could blame
you? Sleeping it off.
All right, guys, for OddsChecker, my name's Melissa, and this is John. Happy betting.